girls go, 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 go. We girls gonna take control. You boys better know, no, no. We girls gonna run this show.
Go first and introduce yourself. And say like your Twitter handle and where you blog. So much pressure.
So scary. Okay. It's weird because I'm talking to you, so it's not like it's actually a big deal.
I'm gonna make weird faces at you the whole time.
We're gonna minimize you. We're gonna make me the big face. Oh great, now you're just a teeny like dinosaur coming down. Hello, I'm Ashley. I tweet at _Ash, and I blog at yaadultreview.com. Yeah, that's the blog name. I never remember. And then my partner in crime is
Lauren! And I tweet at famously so. It's always weird to say that out loud because I'm never used to like saying it. I'm always like typing it.
right.
And I blog at notesinbook.net. And that's about it. What are you reading, Ash?
I am currently reading. I'm listening to Scarlet on my iPod at work. Very good author, narrator, author, both actually good combo.
Wait, isn't that the next one after Cinder?
Yes. And
Perfect.
it's hidden in my pile, but I got Cress the third at ALA. Stood in line for that. It was crazy.
I was gonna say, I bet it was a big line.
I bothered someone in front of me who knew a librarian I work with. It's just, the librarian world is creepishly small.
That
And
is
I'm
odd.
also reading Visibility, which I got through ARCS, I believe, something like that, which I need to review still. But I finished grad school in 30 days, so it's gonna take me a while.
I don't blame you. Is that all you're reading? You're not reading more?
So far, yes.
What am I reading? I'm listening to, this is kind of funny, we're like, you're listening to Scarlet, I'm listening to Cinder.
And we did not plan that.
No, not at all. I'm listening to Cinder because I have an hour drive to work every day. So I'm listening to that, and the narrator is awesome. I'm currently reading Awaken by Meg Cabot.
How is that? Is it like the rest of the series?
This is about as far as I've gotten. Because I keep putting it down
Using
for other
Amazon
things.
as a thing.
This is a good, like, motivator. My Amazon gift card is a good motivator for
Yes.
bookmarks. I'm like, open my book and I'm like, ooh, gotta read this book. But I got that through First Reads through Goodreads. I also got it on NetGalley, so I got 2 arcs of it, and I was like, okay, that's
You
nice.
win ARCs on Goodreads a lot.
This is the only time I've run it. I get them on Epic Reads a lot.
Oh, okay.
This is my first time I won it on Goodreads, and it took like a month to get here.
I won on Goodreads once, like the first contest I entered, and then I never won again.
They're always like, we have 500 million copies, but I never get them, and I'm so sad.
And they're like, we hate you.
Basically, and on my Kindle, I'm reading Gail Foreman. I don't know where my Kindle went. Just One Day. Because I fell in love with her first series, but this one isn't turning out how I wanted it to, but maybe it's just because I liked the first one so much.
I hate when that happens.
I had really high expectations for this one. What have you recently finished that's on your to review pile? Like in the last week, not like month. Mine's really bad.
Oh, mine's horrible. What did I read? Where did it go?
Where's my Kindle though, for real? There it is.
Oh, I got Podium Verity at ALA. I met the author, and then she signed it for me. I had to pay $2 for a paperback. $2.
That's not bad at all.
I know. And I read that on the plane from Minneapolis to Phoenix. Flight, but it's really good, and I tried to not cry on the plane, so I have to review that. And I have to review I'm looking at my drawing pile. I need to review Ash and Winter. It's like a weird Hunger Games series, but it's not Hunger Games. It's about this Yellowstone has a volcano underneath, and it puts this whole layer of ash into the air, and like everyone dies, and there's like a small group who survives. It's really good, but really depressing.
But really depressing. So
Really
basically,
It's a Hunger Games.
I don't want to read it.
No, it's not a Lauren book.
I don't want to read it.
No. I'm like, what has she read?
So I just read The Bone Season, which was
Oh.
so good. You know, I was freaking out. I was like, aliens, hot aliens. I don't want to give too much away, but it's
It
like
is high fantasy.
it's high fantasy. Bloomsbury, this is something I did not know. Bloomsbury is not, what's the word I'm looking for? Not marketing it as young adult. But,
Interesting.
yeah, but the main character is 17, I think. So,
That's yet to know.
yeah. But the storyline isn't really necessarily young adult based. But it was high fantasy, and it was really interesting. And I can see why she got such a huge book deal and movie deal. And it's going to be really good.
You've read a lot of good books lately.
I have?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Distance Between Us.
Yeah, I just read that one the other day. It was so good. I love... Is it Cassie or Casey?
Casey, but she answers the phone.
Casey West. I thought it was Casey, but then the other day on Epic Reads, they called her Cassie, and I was like, I don't know what it is.
Now I don't know. Now I'm questionable. I've joked with her. She said she answers the phone.
Oh, okay. Well, I knew you had met her. So I did something on my phone. So I read that one the other day, and it had, like, quirks. It was quirky.
Okay.
But,
Sure.
yeah, but it was really good still, because I wasn't sure, because Pivot Point obviously is not contemporary YA. And then I listened to Where She Went,
Oh,
the
yeah.
audiobook. Or no, I listened to If I Stay, and
Wait.
I couldn't wait to go back to work to listen to Where She Went, so then I read Where She Went. But you can ask, Ashley will attest to the fact that I was not an audiobook fan, really. And then I just got on this kick of, I found some really good ones, so now I'm really excited. And If I Stay is one of them. The narrator is very good. Her name is Kirsten something. And then the narrator for Cinder, is it the same narrator for Scarlet? Do you know?
Yes. It sounds like the same narrator.
The narrator for Cinder is really good. She does little...
Narrators totally make or break the book.
They totally do. And so that's what I just read that I need to review. That's on top of my other to be reviewed books that are like this high.
And on top of the pile of books I'm sending you.
God, I can't wait. For the viewers who have decided to watch this, all I sent Ashley when she was at ALA were texts asking for The Bitter Kingdom, because I requested it on Edelweiss like 5 times, and they rejected me all 5 times, and there it is! Ah!
It's the start of the pile.
Oh, that's your pile for when...
It's both of ours.
Both of them, okay.
I'm just sending one box.
Gotcha. But no, like every text I sent you was The Bitter Kingdom. And then I was like resigned to the fact that they weren't going to have it. I was like, it's okay. You don't have to get me
Not like
anything.
the fact
What's our theme for this week? Since it's intro week.
introduction. Just a general introduction.
So if we had to do that, what are your like 3 books that you think are like a good intro to you? Are you gonna pull them out of your bookshelf? Do I have to go get mine?
No, I can't pull them on my bookshelf. It's too dangerous everywhere around us.
I'll go. 3 books
Oh,
that are a good introduction to Lauren and her book ways. Any Sarah Dessen basically, but the new one, kind of surpassed The Truth About Forever, but for a long time, The Truth About Forever was top-notch YA contemporary for me.
It was your book.
It was my book. I used to reread it constantly. The next one, it's kind of hard to pick because I'm a high fantasy person, but I have to be in the mood for it. Ashley is not. So it could go between a couple. Could go, The Girl of Fire and Thorns, Shadow and Bone, Throne of Glass. Those are all really big favorites of mine currently. But any one of those are interchangeable. I love them. I love their authors. Their authors are awesome.
It helps liking. Yeah.
It really does. And then I would say the third book would have to be any of the Vampire Academy books. Supernatural and anything with a really good love story, because
Excellent choice.
if we keep this going, you guys will learn that I love stories. And I have to have a ship. And Rose and Dimitri on the ship.
It's your OTP.
My OTP. One true pairing for those of you who are not in the know.
It's 2013. Everything's serious.
My parents could be watching this.
It's true. Mine could be. And my family in general. Let's see. For me, anything by Lisa McMahon.
This-
Crash.
Yes, good book.
Crash. Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe. It is not a me book at all. Like, it's one of those books that doesn't sound like me, but I actually love and adore it and want to live inside of it. I the fact that it's 1980s Texas. Not my cup of tea.
I was gonna
And then-
say.
Then Bet Me by Jennifer Cruzy is contemporary romance, and I love contemporary romance. I love Boy Meets Girl. Boy does something stupid. They break up. They get back together. It makes me happy.
We totally left out, like, our basic genre that we share always, which is Nora Roberts.
It's Nora Roberts. She's her own genre.
Yeah. I literally have a folder for her. I have a separate folder for her on my Kindle.
As you should.
True story. Anyway. This is Lauren signing off.
Ashley and Nora.
Bye, guys!